Hey guys, it's GKD Wrestling here, and today I'm going to be doing another video for you guys. It's going to be what WWE should do, and this time it's going to be based around Cesaro, as you can see behind the screen. Behind the screen? What on earth am I on about? What am I talking about? Not behind the screen. On the screen, you can see that I'm fighting the Seth Rollins. So I'm going to be talking about Cesaro, and basically what they should do is give Cesaro a push in the WWE. And you're thinking, well, he's got a little push. Yeah, he did get a little push actually. He's beat Sheamus, who's now the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He's beat a good few. So he's beat John Cena a couple of months back, I think. He beat Kevin Owens. He's beat a couple of wrestlers. He's a good wrestler, but he deserves more in the WWE, let's be honest. He's not in any title picture whatsoever. He should be, at least in the United States or the Intercontinental. Maybe even the Tag Team Championships if he was back with Tyson Kidd. But he deserves more from the WWE. There's a couple of reasons of being that he's really hard working in the WWE. Like, he always performs he always does his best in the ring. Like, he performs such creative moves at times. Like, who thought of chucking someone up in the air and uppercutting them on the way back down? Like, that's just typical Cesaro. That's what Cesaro does. He does moves like that. And it gets the crowd going. Like, the crowd love it. The crowd loves Cesaro. They think they got the Cesaro section every single Raw and SmackDown and main event. It's nearly full. The whole arena is nearly full of Cesaro section papers in the whole of the arena. It's amazing because they just love him. Like I just mentioned, he's hard working and he's a fantastic wrestler when because of his hard work. He does, like I just said, he does loads of different moves. He can do hurricanranas, he can do suplexes, he can do the Cesaro swing, as we all know it. That's just pure strength. Like, that is crazy. That is nuts to how he can do that. He had the great Khali, by the way. That is mental. If you haven't seen that, by the way, you should check that out, definitely. If you haven't seen that, I don't know where you've been, but that was crazy. What I think about Cesaro, though, he does make a good face. I'll give it to him. He does make a good face because he is funny and he jokes around with everyone, doesn't he? And he's just a good wrestler. But I think he'd make the perfect heel because he's got the look about him of a heel. He's strong and he's just like when he was United States champion. He made a perfect heel then. Like, he was bad-mouthing everyone that came up to verse him. He was of Oksana at the time, who's not even in WWE anymore, I don't think. But I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think she's in WWE anymore. But he was a heel, and I prefer him as a heel. So I think he'd make the perfect heel in WWE. And if he was a heel, he could verse people like John Cena when he comes back, you know. John Cena, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, you know, the list goes on. The big names in WWE, he should be versing them. Even Brock Lesnar, like him versus Brock Lesnar is a dream match in some ways. That is an incredibly most wanted match, you know what I mean? It's the stuff of dreams, that, because they're both suplex masters, let's be honest. I think Brock's been doing them for longer than Cesaro, simply because he's been in WWE longer and he's older than Cesaro. Is he older than Cesaro? Yeah, he is older than Cesaro. And yeah, they both do suplexes and they both suit the heel character. But at the moment, Brock Lesnar's a face and Cesaro's a face. So one of them would have to turn, and Brock Lesnar's been basically a heel all his career, so only now he's being a face, so I don't think he should turn again. I think Cesaro should turn to a heel, and then he can fight for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship as soon as Sheamus loses it to Roman Reigns, which is, I think, is obviously going to happen, or he loses it to Dean Ambrose or someone, probably Roman Reigns. But yeah, I think if he went into WWE World Heavyweight Championship picture, let's just spice it up a little bit, because like I said on the last video, what WWE should do, like, to make the company better. If you haven't seen our links in the description below. But basically I did say that John Cena needs to be in WWE World Heavyweight Championship picture. And I still stick to that. Like, I believe he should be. He's the biggest name in the company. But Cesaro should also be in it as well. Not necessarily the champion, but he should be in the title picture, because WWE needs to start appreciating how good of a wrestler Cesaro actually is. He puts a lot of hard work into WWE. Like, people like Brock Lesnar come to WWE. I like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's my favourite superstar in WWE, right? Before I say anything. The thing is, though, Brock Lesnar comes back into WWE, takes a break, comes back, takes a break, comes back. But he's in the WWE picture, a WWE Championship picture, every single time he comes back. Simply because he's a big name. Brock Lesnar's a big name. He's a former UFC champion. He's a former WWE champion. He's been everywhere. Everywhere to known to be, like, you know what I mean? And if Cesaro gets a major push in WWE, he could be one of those big name superstars. WWE just need to take a chance on Cesaro. It's not even that much of a chance. Like I just said, he's got the talent. They just need to give him a good mimic and then give him a big push in WWE. He'd make a perfect heel, as I said, as champion, if he did become champion. Because look how strong he is. I've mentioned this a few times. He's incredibly strong. He's just as strong as people like Big E and Mark Henry and everyone. And look at the size on him. He's like half of their size. It's incredible. He's a talent. He's a major talent in WWE, and they should snap up the chance of getting Cesaro and putting him up against John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, everyone like that. Because they're gonna miss out otherwise. Giving pushes to, like, they've given a push to the New Day, right? The New Day's good, fair enough. But they give pushes to like Dolph Ziggler. Fair enough, he's a good wrestler, but he can't even last 10 minutes in a match because of his leg. He's had a leg injury for years now, and it's come to the fact that he's gonna have to retire in 2 years' time. He said in a news conference previously. So why are they giving people that are barely gonna be able to last 2 years a push? Yet Cesaro has got easily another 5-6 years in his lock at his best, at his finest, at his fittest. He's got 5 or 6 years. I don't understand it. Why WWE in targeting Cesaro as a major push in the company? I don't see why. There's nothing to say that they're stopping. There's no reason for him to stop him from getting a push in WWE to make him a big name. He's been in WWE for nearly 5 years, like that. He's a loyal wrestler. He's been here longer than most of the superstars in there now. Let's be honest. Like Big E hasn't been. Big E hasn't been in there for 5 years. Kofi has. Xavier hasn't. You know, that's the New Day cover. Tyler Breeze hasn't. Kevin Owens hasn't. Fair enough, Kevin Owens probably did deserve to be in the WWE, but that's for another video. He did deserve to be in WWE a long time ago. What a wrestler, by the way. But you get what I mean. People like that have had pushes in their recent time in WWE. People that have been in there for like 6 months have had a bigger push than Cesaro, and I don't see why. It's a joke, quite frankly. It's just a joke. So I think he deserves a chance. I think they should give him a push, because he'd just make the WWE better, and he'd make it at least a little more watchable now. Because at this point, no one wants to watch WWE unless it's a big pay-per-view. Like, who's gonna miss WrestleMania and Survivor Series and Royal Rumble and everything like that? You're not gonna miss them, but still, like, on Raw, it's just bland. No, the only thing they've got on Raw every single week now, from now on, is Sheamus getting the presentation and the New Day just making jokes all the time, you know, making jokes after jokes after jokes. Fair enough, I love the New Day and I love Sheamus. That's all they've got going for them. They did have the open challenge to John Cena, and now he's left. Seth Rollins, the best wrestler in WWE, in my opinion, has now gone. You know, Batista's gone. Randy Orton's injured. Look at all these. The best thing WWE have got from right now is the New Day and Roman Reigns. That's it. That's all. That's the best thing they've got. That says it all for me. That just shows how much they need to push someone like Cesaro. This is all in my opinion. So if you disagree with it, let me know in the comments and why. I'd like to hear from you guys. But in my opinion, Cesaro is just waiting to have a push, and he deserves to be at least in the title picture. And it'd be better for the WWE. It'd be better for the entire company. It'd be better for the public. And yeah, that's basically my reasoning for why Cesaro should have a push in WWE. So if you agree with me, let me know in the comments, and like this video, I'd be much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. There's going to be lots more videos like this, predictions. I'm going to do the TLC predictions in about a week's time, or something like that. So make sure you look out for that. It's been GKD Wrestling, and I'll see you guys next time.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.